I'm Scotty, that's Greg.
What up, y'all?
Everything sucks. All the time.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I now know what dogs feel like in the summer when you leave them in the car, thanks to Greg. His inability to turn off the heater, or crack a window, or take the pizzas off my lap. It was rather warm. We have a terrible show planned for you.
Yeah, very terrible.
My brain don't want to work right today. I'm sad. So sad. Dude, I was at the point where I looked at YouTube Music to see if there was anything just like, I'll play one album, call it a fucking day. You know?
Right.
Right? There wasn't nothing good. Also, apparently, Motorhead has a new single out.
You know what? I think I heard that. What's the name of it?
Fucking how?
Like, I'm pretty sure, because there was a Machine Head show, song that came on today or yesterday. I think it was today. And, like, I didn't recognize the album cover. I didn't recognize the song.
I know you're deaf, but I need you to listen to the band name I'm about to say.
Okay.
Motorhead.
Okay.
Not Machine Head.
Okay.
Motorhead has a new single out.
All right. No, I did not hear that one then.
Yeah. How? Lemmy's dead. You don't have Motorhead without Lemmy. But apparently you can have Pantera without the Abbott brothers.
Yeah, well, and maybe he's doing a Tupac. They're pulling out old shit.
I don't know. I didn't listen to it. I was just like, fucking how? Like, name me any of the other people at Motorhead.
Right.
Now, granted, Motorhead fans probably know their names, but
Right.
you know, it's just I'm still kind of upset about the Pantera thing.
Right.
Yeah, we're just gonna slap a drummer whose name I can't remember in here and Zach Wild and call it a fucking day.
Call it Pantera.
I don't get it. I haven't listened to any of that either. I saw one little clip and it was Zach Wild doing Zach Wild guitar solos, and I went, yeah, that's Dimebag's legacy right there. Greg's doing a lot of crotch looking, everybody. I know you can see.
Yeah, I'm talking to somebody that was supposed to be on the show tonight.
Is he all right? Or should I say, are they all right?
Yeah, they're fine. Yeah, he said he probably won't make it if we're just starting up now.
Yeah.
So.
You run in and like right as I'm saying goodbye and just stick his head in and be like, hey, what's up? Black screen.
Right.
Ugh. It was a day, sir.
Yeah.
It was 100% a day.
That it was. It was pretty cool for me. I got a lot of shit done today.
I got a lot of shit done, but I fucked up a lot of shit too. So.
Yeah, I didn't do that.
Well, I didn't fuck things up. People in the past fucked things up, and I didn't know about it, and it got way worse.
Right.
So,
Right.
You know, it's just terrible.
Fucking horrible.
Right. I mean, apparently the Red Hot Chili Peppers are making some new shit.
Really?
That's what I heard.
Huh.
I read on the interwebs.
See, they were always kind of like a hit or miss.
Right.
With me. I don't know. A lot of the songs that people liked, I didn't care for. But then again, that's the same fucking thing with everybody, I guess.
I can agree with that. But at least it's like different shit. You know?
Right.
They're not just into like one sound. But other bands pull off one sound for a whole long time. Like Judas Priest. Iron Maiden, all them guys. They've sounded the same since they fucking came out.
Mm-hmm.
And people love it. I'm not saying it's bad. I'm just saying after a long, long time, maybe do some different shit.
Right. But, like I said, always hit or miss, man.
Yeah.
Like, I really liked their, they redid a song.
Who did?
Red Hot Chili Peppers. They redid an older song. I can't remember which one it was. It wasn't Roller Coaster of Love. It was another one.
I do love their version of that, though.
Yeah, it's a good one. But the other one I really like is God damn it! Now I got Roller Coaster of Love stuck in my fucking head. Damn.
New, old.
It's older.
Like, how old are we talking?
Like when Joey Peppers did it?
Yeah.
It was quite a few years ago.
How old's the original song?
Older. Way older. God damn it. It's right there on the tip of my tongue, too.
So, it was the name of the song Dickhead.
Nope.
That's usually what's on the tip of your tongue.
Oh, you're funny.
Was it like when we went and got the pizzas and I rolled the window down and just yelled, "Fuck your mother" at the entire parking lot?
Right. Damn it.
I don't know, you were bitching about somebody throwing it in drive and getting behind you real fast. I just rolled the window down and
What?
yelled, "Fuck your mother" at the
Right.
parking lot and went about my day. And that was when Greg proceeded to treat me like a dog in the summertime.
Right. At the gas station afterwards. God damn it, I'm still trying to think of that song.
How's it go? You remember the tune at least?
No, I don't.
God, you suck.
Drive me fucking nuts.
Roller coaster of love. Ooh, roller coaster. Get on down. Who needs effects?
Right?
I have hands. God, I
God
love
damn it.
all this. I love all this airtime where you just look down at stuff. It makes me happy.
Oh, damn it, now they're not. God damn it.
What?
Now it's going to drive me nuts. They got a song named Tip of My Tongue.
Is the one after that called Dickhead?
Nope. Dark Necessities. Close enough.
Yeah, well.
God damn it.
Oh, I love it when you look things up. Takes you 100 years.
I'm running through their fucking playlist.
Hey, let's see if I can find it faster than Greg. This is quality shows. Higher Ground?
I think that's it.
Tiny Dancer?
No, I think it's Higher Ground.
People keep on learning. So...
Yep, that's it. I just turned it on my Bluetooth. That's it.
There you go, everybody. The power of Scotty looking things up. We sat here and watched Greg struggle for a while. And 2 seconds later.
Well, I am sorry.
And this is why I am Marco's fact checker, and not Greg, because we'd still be waiting on questions from fucking 2019.
Yeah. Still trying to figure shit out from 2019. Ain't that? Well, no. 2020 was when
Yeah.
COVID hit. Never mind. Still trying to figure shit out from 2020.
Yeah, don't even try. Don't even try. You ain't got the brain power.
Nope.
You can put us together and we don't have the brain power to figure that shit out. But then again, put us together, you almost get a fully functioning human.
Mm-hmm. Almost. About 3/4.
So, at the cemetery today, but all the things are going on, right? You know, with the truck and the bed and it almost falling off. And this dude who hunts comes riding up on his little thing-hicker. I think what is it, a mule, Kawasaki. Right? And he goes, "Hey, you hear any shooting over here earlier?" Because he hunts property next door. It's a farm.
Yeah.
He goes, "I'm up there." Because I'm up there and I get a phone call from up on the farm and they said, "Anybody down there shooting at deer?" It wasn't me, so I figured I'd come over here and see if you guys were shooting at stuff. And I was like, "Oh no, we had a military honors service earlier." And he goes, "That's it." I'm like, "Yeah, so 12 30-06 rounds."
Yep,
That'll
that'll do
do
it. That'll definitely do it.
Especially blanks underneath the awning at the mausoleum. Oh, it echoes. That
Oh,
covers
yeah.
my ears, dude. It's rough.
Especially since it's up and down and then fucking out.
Right?
Good
Terrible.
times. But speaking of gunshots, it's pretty funny because I walked out of the shop today, walked across the street at a gas station. As soon as I
I'm
walked
hearing
out,
your voice come out of some kind of speaker somewhere.
huh?
I'm hearing your voice come out of some kind of speaker somewhere. Anyway,
Probably
yeah.
the headphones.
Maybe?
How about now? Can
No.
you hear me? Can you hear me? Can we?
Just in real life, Greg.
Headphones.
Anyway. Come out the shop.
And there was probably, I'd say roughly 30 shots right in a row. I heard the first one, I'm like, oh, backfire. And then right after, ran, I'm like, huh,
Somebody just bought a new AR.
right. And it was
Where's
pretty close.
Randy?
Yeah. And the sad part is that I'm catty-cornered from that motherfucker. But it wasn't that close. It was, you could tell it was off in the distance a little
Right.
bit, but I give it like a mile or two, but
Right, we were down in the holler in front of the shop the other day and heard sounded like somebody shooting just the other side of the hill. One big crack. I was like, ooh, somebody got a deer. Because it's rifle season out there till tomorrow, I think. Or gun season, so whatever. But yeah, it was like right up, like we were down the backside of both the cemeteries. Down like the creek bed or something. We
That's
all
still
jumped. Well, other two people jumped a little bit, and I was like, "Yeah, we're fine."
and all of a sudden you hear,
No, because where we were standing and the direction it came from, they would have to be on the top of the hill on the other side of the creek, looking at me to hit me, because it's so much higher up over there. Like, there's no possible way that if they're where I can't see them, they could hit me. And I even told them that. They were like, I'm like, number one, I ran around Youngstown a lot. You learn to triangulate real quick. Number two, where we're at, it might fly over our heads, but they'd have to be standing at the top of that hill looking at us. So you'd have never even you'd have never heard the shot. So if you hear it, it ain't hit you.
Right.
I looked over my shoulder and I went, and one of the windows of the office might get blown out because it's about level with that side of the creek, but like, we're safe down here. Like, no problems.
I still say I bruised my arm, man.
Show it to the camera. Nope.
I see no bruise.
Nope.
Yeah.
No, all I see is just a big old bitch.
Nope. Motherfucker.
Yep, just a big old bitch. Like,
It's right that fucking spot.
right about there. Yep. It's full of bitch.
But anyway, no, it's right at that spot right where you lean on it all the time.
Oh yeah.
So every time I lean on it, I'm like, what the fuck?
Probably on some kind of metal table.
No, dude, it's like it took a hit. You know what I mean? And it's like a wrench hit almost, like that real thin.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But
Banging into an A-arm or something.
who knows? Probably not. I don't know. The life of a mechanic.
I feel you. Like I said, I was up underneath the backhoe today, fucking putting a feed line on a fucking power steering unit.
Mm-hmm.
Instead, of course, it had to go through the frame. The cat was like, "Yeah, it's like the worst one." I'm like, "No, the worst one is the one that is the one that's this big around and goes from the pump all the way out the back and up the fucking boom arm. That's the worst one because it's through everything.
Right.
And it is fucking huge.
Mm-hmm.
Like the old one, I couldn't. They had one of them weird bolt holder things where, like, you take the bolt out and it like opens up the clip and you can pull the thing down through right in the middle of the back of the block. Like, and like, so like when the fitting was sitting in it, I literally had, it was like shoulder deep just to get down to where the fitting was, like, because I had the fitting I could reach. It was like right here, and then once you like fed it down, it wouldn't go through that holder. But it was like not holding it because it just slid through until it got to the fitting. And I went, fuck this, and I just cut the line and yanked it out when I got a new one. Well, I brought the new one back. I just went, I need some zip ties, boys. And they brought me zip ties. I hooked it up to the pump, ran it through the frame, up over the fucking transmission and all the other fucking lines the way it was supposed to go, and just got it next to that, and then just zip tied it to the line that was there.
Right.
Because the line I zip tied it to is a bigger line. So I'm like, this thing ain't moving. All right. Then before I fucking hooked it all up, told one guy there who was helping me out with it, I was like, because he said power steering line, you know, so I was like, all right, hop in there, fire it up, turn the wheel real back and forth, that it's going to be harder than hell. And he cranked it to the side and cranked it the other way, and a little dribble of fluid came out, and then a little stream came out, and I was like, that's good. Slapped it on, tightened it up, and went, all right, fire it up, let's see if we got any leaks. And we fired it up, he's like, man, power steering ain't worked that good in forever. I'm like, yeah, and I even purged the air out of the line for you. Like, I think on those systems, they're like self-purging, though. It just would have wide for a while before it fed back to the tank.
It's hydraulic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everything's hydraulic on it.
Right, same thing like on my truck with the wheel lift.
Yeah.
Like when I bought it brand new, everything's fucking empty other than, you know, just the lube oil and shit in it. So when I bought it, I had to fill it up with fluid, move every fucking thing, and then refill it up with fluid again and remove everything. It took me like, I think I had to refill it like 4 fucking times.
Oh, yeah.
To get everything flat out, but that's the same way. You just gotta work everything. It shoves the air around itself. You figure
well, it's like this thing. It was one line. Nothing got moved. Nothing got turned off. I just had to get the air out of that line.
Right.
I'm fairly positive once it cycled through everything and went back to the tank, it would have just blown off in the tank.
Right.
Because the tank's not full, you know.
Mm-hmm.
It's just a big ass reservoir.
Right.
And we were all worried about like how much fluid was going to be in it because it had been pissing fluid everywhere. Because of course it just, you could see the old line, it just rubbed for years.
Mm-hmm.
And then it got down to one spot on the steel belting and had a little pinhole in it.
Yep.
And then it was squirting out everywhere. And then I checked it, and this is like, front bucket all the way extended, so like sitting position, to where it's like those pistons are full of fluid. And I pulled the stiff stick out on it. It's the full cold line, and I'm like, "You're perfect. Put it back in."
Yep.
We were legit worried about how much fluid was going to be in it, because like with it leaking, they had to like unload a leaf vac from a dump truck, dig it, like drive it, because it only fucked up when you turn the wheel,
Right.
It dripped before, like regular, just because it had a hole. But when you turn the wheel is when it would spray.
Right.
So they had to like drive it from the maintenance area, like unload that stuff, turn it a whole bunch to put the shit away, put some fluid in it, and then drive it up to the whole front end of the cemetery, dig a hole, drive it back, and this morning we loaded a snowplow into a truck. Then I started working on it. So we were like, it's probably missing like half the fluid. Like, nope, full.
Fucking, but no, that's like running lines on my truck. And where I got 6 of them that come up through the bed.
Yeah.
Alright, so all I did was cut out a hole, and I tried to make the hole as small as I possibly could, where all the hoses would fit and everything. Yeah. And basically, the only reason why I did that is because I already knew that's right where it's going to start fucking rotting or whatever, which it hasn't. But I ended up having to take rubber mat and shit.
And put it around it so it stopped rubbing the lines?
Like, yeah, cut slices and shit into it to get it to fucking sit down in. So now, whenever I go to change a line, I have to put the end that's going on the fucking wheel lift in first and then run everything to fuck down through, because if not, then it pushes all the fucking rubber and everything back up, and then nothing wants to fucking fit. And and then I ended up, the first line I ended up having to change was the one that's on the rear claws, you know what I mean? And it's the one that goes out and has the right angle on it. Well, I picked something up, and it was like actually, the front end was actually longer on it, so it was like a Lincoln Town car or something of that sort. And I had to extend it way the fuck out. Well, when I did, and I made a right-hand turn, and fucking everything opened, and it yanked on the fucking elbow. And when it did, it broke the fucking line.
No.
So, and now, mind you, both claws run off the same feed, you know what I mean? So when that line broke, the claws are trying to let go of the fucking car. But I had everything strapped down and shit, but it was still, the fucking car dropped down and everything, you know what I mean?
Yeah, like it wasn't holding it.
Oh, shit.
Up.
Right. But, Yeah, that was fucking horrible running. And I ended up having to buy a line that was another foot or two longer so
Just
that
to get
wouldn't
it to
happen
slack.
again, right?
Yeah.
And that motherfucking shit's running for every fucking thing under that truck.
Oh,
Because
yeah.
the way the lines go down over the rear end, I have to have them even braced up right before they go down, and then they got to go right into the wheel lift because if not, it rubs on the fucking rear end.
Yep.
So yeah, I replaced quite a few lines on that truck.
It's a little bit different when everything underneath of the backhoe is coated in fluid.
Right.
Like,
You understand? Listen, my frame ain't gonna rust ever. There's so much fucking fluid and paint and fucking. Holy shit.
well, it's like this fucking thing, dude. Like, it was so grody. Because I said I was gonna drop it down and then run it across the top, and then I went, fuck, that's the elbow end. Like you were saying, you know.
Right.
So I went, all right, well, I'll just run the straight end through and then get underneath there and finagle it up through. Well, as it finagled up through, it rubbed on the back of the block, which might be the fluid reservoir. Now that I'm thinking of it, I don't even know. Whatever it is, it's the back of the motor.
Mm-hmm.
And it just got covered in mud and grease and dirt. Open ass end on the hydraulic line. So I'm like, shit, you got a pick or something? He's like, no, paperclip. But
Something?
yeah, so I cleaned the threads out with the paperclip. It got all the gunk out of the hole. And then like, I'm trying to get these last little bits of gunk out of there, and I went, what am I doing? I'm gonna purge this line. It's gonna knock all the shit out when I purge it.
Right.
So I spent like 10 minutes doing some shit I didn't need to do. I was like, God damn it. I purged it, stuck it on, and turned, and I'm done. I'm going back to my park. I got shit I gotta go deal with. Like
Right.
it runs, there's no leaks, fluid level's good, I'm outie. Like,
Yep. Yeah. I had a. Working at this place I'm working at now. First job that I did, I had changed the motor, I had to pull the radiator and everything so the transmission lines come out, and it's got them fucking deals where you gotta put the tool in it to release it to pull it out.
oh.
I put these fucking things in, and I yanked them.
Those little U-clippies?
No.
Oh,
Well, I mean, it's basically the same idea.
Yeah, it's those little things you put up over it and then push in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's those, but it's probably,
Yeah,
I
it's
want to
way
say the
bigger.
line's like an inch, but anyway, maybe 3/4 of an inch. But anyway, put them in, yanked on them, because the way it went in, I didn't even like it. You know what I mean? I'm like, I know this motherfucker. Yanking and pulling and that, and didn't come out. Give it back to the customer, 100 miles down the road, blows the fucking transmission line out. Blows it right the fuck out of the radiator. And I'm like, you gotta be kidding me. So, they called me and let me know what was going on. I'm like, oh shit, that's great. First fucking job I did.
Yeah.
Now I'm gonna have to buy a fucking transmission, you know what I mean? But luckily, whoever was driving it ended up pulling right off. It was actually getting off the freeway, I think. And then once the line blew off, it wouldn't move no more, so they just shut it the fuck off.
Thank God.
Right. So, but they weren't pissed off about it. They said, well, fuck, we've had it happen to us, this and that. And so, yeah, that was a fun one.
Right?
Yep. So, that's your talk for fluid lines, metal lines, rubber lines from the SNG Show.
Right. We're just going to talk about fixing things.
Right.
Fuck. Oh, it's like I was putting
Matter of fact, speaking of fixing shit,
Yeah?
I hit up Marco earlier to see if he wanted to get on the show for a
You
little
ain't
bit.
gonna fix Marco.
No, he's still working on his broiler and shit, trying to get it up and working, so he's trying to fix shit. We're all trying to fix shit. God damn.
Well, it's like you said that training line blew off.
Mm.
I'm putting that elbow end on so I could purge it.
Mm.
And like, of course, there's a line right in the way, and I could only move it a half inch out. So it's hydraulic fitting. So like I gotta put my thumb on the back of it to keep it pushed out and try and finger it like. To get it started.
Right.
So I get it started on there. I'm like, all right, cool, and it's on, and I'm like, it's straight. All right, cool, and I get the wrench and I start just not cranking on it, just really slowly. Just turn it, feeling for resistance. And I'm looking at it, and I'm going, it looks like it's going on fucking sideways, but it doesn't feel like it's going on sideways. I'm like two fingering it, you
Right.
know, like just to if it gives me resistance, I'm like, okay, it's cross-thread, and I'll back it off.
Right.
And I'm just two-fingering it, and I'm like, it's good. Like, it's going, it looks off, but it's going on good. But there's like 2 different coats of paint on it. This line ain't been touched since this fucking thing got built. You know, like, I'm like, I don't know, man. And I'm literally, I could see 2 threads left on the pump. And I go and I feel it go click, and the line just shifts over a little bit. And I watch the whole, what is that end called? Like the nut end.
Yeah.
Just go click and go right, and just click and go into place. I'm like, it was going on sideways. Son of a bitch.
Yep.
And then I just kept 2-fingering it all the way up until I couldn't see no more threads. And then it got tight. And I went, okay, crank, on, like.
Done.
Right? And I was just like, huh. But at that point, I was ready to, bleed it. So I got up there and I'm just, hey, I'm holding this line, like, I'm like, okay, that's pointed away from everything, because I don't know how much pressure's coming out of this thing. I know how it was spraying when it had a hole in it. And if it's anything like that, I'm not trying to have it point at my face or something.
Right.
So when I turn the wheel and I'm pointing the light, because I'm standing on the edges of the box where the pump is to reach this other shit. So I got the light pointed down at the ground where I'm standing to make sure that don't leak. Because I'm like, how bad did I fuck it up cross-threading it?
Right.
I'm like, all right, there's nothing leaking there. And then just squirt, 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 squirt. I'm like, well, shit. So I hooked it up and, all right, turn it back on. Crank, 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 crank. And I'm just watching both the fittings and I like, all right, we're good.
It's fixed.
Right. I'm down there laying in like half a gallon of fucking fluid trying to run this line. Like fuck.
Yep. Yep.
Man, I love fixing shit.
Sounds like almost every day of my life. Laying in some kind of fluid.
Look, as long as it's not pee, we're good.
Well, let me rephrase. Mechanical fluid.
Pee could be a mechanical fluid.
Huh?
Pee could be a mechanical fluid. Don't try and follow my logic. I can't even follow it right now.
Right.
None of you saw that.
Well, there's somebody watching.
Who?
I don't know. It doesn't
Who?
say.
Answer me. So, like, if somebody's watching live on YouTube, can you see it? Like the comment?
Yeah. And if it comes up, I'll have it. It'll come up on the bottom of the screen down here.
I'm not looking over there.
Right. But I'll let you know. Normally, people look at the screen. That's why I do it that way. But
I'm a professional, and I don't need to sit here like this and stare at the side of my fucking face.
well, the thing is I could move the camera over there.
So could I.
Like
See,
me looking at you in the screen right now.
Yeah, like, see, look. I grabbed this motherfucker like this. Turn it like that. Yeah, there we go.
We're mobile.
Ooh, it's like the Blair Witch. It's like the Blair Witch. I'm so scared.
Me too.
They're never gonna find us. I love you, Mama. Oh my God. Is that the monster? Oh no! Running through the woods. I'm running through the woods. Dave, what's up, Diesel?
Yeah.
I know it's not as exciting as the World Cup you've been watching, but I apologize you had to look at all my boogers.
Peruvian.
Peruvian Dave.
Yeah. That's who's watching.
Yeah.
Oh, he said, yo. Yo.
See, he's making me look over there.
See?
Bastard.
Again, we could have put the camera over there. But you had to
You
go all
could
Blair
have
Witch.
sucked my fucking dick. How about that?
Had to go all Blair Witch and shit.
I'll do it again. I'll fucking do it again.
Oh, shit.
All right, I'm back in frame.
God damn.
I'm still listening to that 68-hour psychopathic playlist.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, you know what sucks? It's done the carnal sin of large playlists. It loves playing the same shit.
So, couple things. First thing, You know how I am usually. No matter where we go, I end up somehow, some goddamn way controlling the music.
Yeah,
Not,
because you usually can't stand what everybody else has on.
yeah, usually. But anyhow, so my first day working at this shop, right?
Right.
New boss talking to my cousin, and basically I went in, and I turned on my phone, and just went to work. You know what I mean? Didn't turn the Bluetooth on. I actually had my phone playing and shit.
Yeah.
And like after that day, I guess he told my cousin, he goes, man, he listens, definitely doesn't listen to what I thought he would listen to. You know what I mean? Because I was playing like, the older rock, like a normal, like
Wow,
white, right?
Yeah.
And
Except not the same thing every hour and 10 minutes.
right. But so my cousin comes up to me, and he's telling me about this, and he goes, so I asked him when he said that, well, what do you think he listens to? And he thought, well, I figured death metal. I'm like, yeah.
Quick, Scotty, send me the heaviest thing you know.
No. My cousin's like, oh, he's like, yeah, no. He's like, he listens to all kinds of stuff, He goes, wait till he comes in here. He's playing ICP and shit one day, right? So now, fast forward, I kept it, Van Halen and all that shit.
Right,
and
just try to keep the peace with the older guys.
Right. So I kind of ease into it and start playing, like some Limp Bizkit, and then some, whatever that type of music is. I can't remember the name of it right now.
Well, Limp Bizkit?
Yeah.
New metal.
That's it. A couple of them bands, like Korn and shit like that. Stain, older Stain. Then once the older Stain, like Mud Shovel and all that kind of flew by, and I said, all right, cool. So I let it go and stayed with that kind of shit. That gave me a big variety to be able to play shit,
Yeah, 'cause you can get all kind of shit. Mushroom Head, Spy Shake.
Right.
Fucking, yeah.
So I'm like, all right, cool. So my cousin and him come walking in 2 days ago, so probably like Tuesday or Wednesday. And my cousin yells over me. He goes, hey, I want you to put on some fucking Christmas music. He goes, you gotta get this dude in the fucking mood, right?
Twisted.
I'm like,
Santa's a fat bitch.
so the boss is like, man, you start playing fucking Christmas music. He's like, I'm going to lose my shit, right? So I'm like, And I walked over to my phone. He's like, Greg, I swear to God. Johnny's going, yeah, do it. So I go over there, ICP, Santa Claus is a fat bitch. Play. Dude, my boss lost his mind. It was fucking hilarious.
Dude, I was playing that Twisted Christmas album
Yeah.
the one day. 'Cause I give the one kid who works for me a ride to and from work because the weather's crappy and I don't want him walking and all that other shit.
Right.
Because I'm going to pick him up any fucking how, like, as he's walking on his way in when I go past him. So I'm like, I'll just pick you up.
Yeah, he's talking about looking at your boogers and us talking about Fritz and shit.
Oh, some fingers. Okay.
See, he got lost. That wasn't hard, but go ahead.
We all lost, Greg.
Right. Well, now I kind of got lost in the
We're all
conversation.
God's children. We're lost.
Somehow, some way.
What was I fucking saying? Oh, yeah. So, actually, it was Santa's a fat bitch that got me into the whole thing.
Mm.
But I ended up playing, like, the first 2 songs off of that Christmas album on the way home.
Yeah.
But it's just 2 skits.
Right.
Like, back to back. And we were dying. Like he hops in the car. And, like, I'm like, morning. Good morning. I'm like, ready for Christmas music? Because it was, like, the week after, like, Thanksgiving.
Right.
Like, the Monday after. I'm like, you ready for Christmas music? He goes, please, no. And I'm like, too bad. Play.
Waiting to hear Rudolph and shit.
Where it's like, Santa's a fat bitch. You know?
Yep.
He starts dying. I'm just like, that's right. And he just looks at me like, what the fuck? I'm like, would you expect it any less? Like, you think I'm going to play real Christmas music?
Right.
Like, the only time I do that is when Mama's with me, because she likes real Christmas music, and I like to make her happy.
Right. Yeah. So I'm going to find a bunch of the most fucked up Christmas music I can find, I think, like tomorrow. And like over the weekend. And then like Monday, I'm just
I will
gonna...
send you a TikTok, sir.
Okay.
Because it is a list of ridiculously heavy Christmas songs.
Well, I'm going all out. I'm going to get as much as I can.
Oh,
Because
yeah.
I'm just going to like play it all week.
let me find you some shit.
All right. I'm down with that.
Well, I'll just play you the ticky-tock. Like, if I can find it.
Tick-a-tock.
Load, you motherfucker! Why is my volume going up and down?
Because you hitting the button.
I did not hit the button.
You lie.
Like a cheap rug, but that's not the point. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is
See,
it?
if I'm not looking up shit, he's looking up shit. Oh, that way,
Hey,
yeah.
hey, how about you look at my fucking pelvis while you suck my balls? Is this one?
This one?
Is it this one? No. Is it this one? No. Is it this one? No.
Horrible. Dead air.
If I show up aloud. Is it this one?
Well, yeah.
Nope,
Yeah.
that's not it. Why can't I find it, Greg?
I don't know.
Oh, I'm upset. I wanted to play it for the people. I don't know where does it be. Is it near the top?
Horrible.
Is it near the top? I can't find it at all. This is upsetting on so many levels. So many levels, Greg.
It's alright.
I'll find it later.
Alright.
Well, I should have gotten removed, and I'll just be sitting there looking through all the crap I favorited for like an hour. Like, where the hell did it go?
Be like me trying to find that Chili Pepper song.
Yeah, except I actually knew how to search for that. This is just me looking at little thumbnails trying to figure out, decipher which one's the right one. Probably looked at it about 4 times, and I just didn't recognize it.
Probably. Probably even played it and didn't even realize it was it.
No. My brain just straight shorted out for a second.
Right, you had to think about it. Like, did I play it? Fuck me.
No, I said no, and then just blank. Like,
Right.
literally blank. I just 1,000-yard stared. And, like, had to drag myself back. Man, I'm tired. It was a long day.
Right. I understand. It has been a rough one. But we've been at this for like 37 minutes already.
And
Right.
I don't want a lot for Christmas, just a worldwide apocalypse. Look, I was promised bodies in the streets. I got none of it.
Right.
I'm not happy.
Horrible.
You don't really want an apocalypse. Think about all the people. No. Bring it.
I don't want to think about anybody. I want to do it.
I mean, it would be crazy if the apocalypse happened. I wonder what it'd be like. Like, would it be like, you know, like what happened to like the dinosaurs and like what happened like 12 million years ago where like the ice caps melted and shit?
Mm.
You know, like some asteroid come down and hit Earth again and just wipe out everything? Or is it gonna be like some biblical shit? You know?
Couldn't tell you.
You know, like some giant horns blare and
Right.
everyone's like, what the fuck is this? Is it a tornado? No, that's way too loud. And they're actually playing them. Like, you see angels and death ride down out of the clouds. And you're just like, well, it was nice to know you. You know damn well I'd look you dead in the face and just be like, bet I'll live longer, whore. And just start running around, just whacking motherfuckers with a 2x4.
Right.
Like, what are you doing? I'm helping! Like,
Maybe he'll spare me a little bit. All I gotta do is just outdie him.
this guy survived longer than Deffy. I stole his hearing aids. He ain't gonna hear it coming. Be like, I love you, Greg. Smack you in the face, steal your shit, and run. Be like, what the fuck? The only thing that would be more fucked up is if like we're just chilling on the porch one summer day and you just see like Violent J and Shaggy roll up with some weird looking fucking like carnival shit behind them and you're just like, right? Violent J is like, I fucking told you, didn't I? They're like, should we go with these cats? Like, I mean, we're juggalos. Like, yeah, okay, let's get on. We hop on, and then like, then you hear the horns once the wagons start rolling away. Like, oh, like, oh shit.
We made the right choice.
You're like, woo! Woo! Bet you wish you was a clown now, motherfucker.
Right. Man.
Right? Violent J would be so fucking insufferable if that happened. I fucking told you. I called it. I knew it. The dreams were real. Like, shut the fuck up, man. We know. We fucking know, okay?
Right. We're here.
Like,
We
there's
it.
giant heads and hands floating around telling us what to do right now.
Right.
These weird magical cartoon deities are flying around. Like, what the fuck is this?
Right.
And you wake up like 15 hours later sitting on the couch like...
All retarded and shit.
Just like, man, that salvia was the shit.
Right.
I just lived through the apocalypse with fucking ICP.
That would be fucking crazy, though.
Wouldn't it?
Like, just on the porch, that would just be mind-blowing altogether.
Right, you just hear some weird shit going down the freeway. You're like, what the fuck? We just walk down the road, look up at the overpass, and just real slow. That shit from fucking Let's Go All the Ways rolling by.
Right.
Like, Hack Benjamin up on the top spinning the stick, just like...
Be like, let's go, man.
Right, walk up the other way. Violent J gets there, be like, bro, you really gotta be like soft shoeing in front of this fucking thing. Like some shit's about to happen. Let's go. Like,
right. He's like, no, we gotta get everybody for the carnival.
Right, he's like, I'm so tired of singing this song. It's been 2 weeks.
Right. Been walking since fucking Detroit.
We still got the rest of the country to go pick up.
Yeah, god damn it, this is gonna take forever.
Right, all the angels and the demons are just sitting in their respective fucking places, just looking at like, that fat fuck's taking forever.
Right.
Right, like, fuck it, let's just go. Be like, no. We gotta let him pick up all the juggalos.
Right.
Like, bro, he's gonna die. Like, they're all gonna die before he gets...
Right.
He couldn't have sent out, like, a fucking email or something? Everybody meet in Miami. Like,
hurry up and get
fuck,
there.
he had 90% of them at the gathering. We could have just did it then. Like,
Right.
no juggalo can afford the gathering.
Not anymore, shit. Fucking
Right?
shit's
Remember what was
ridiculous.
it? The 1 year, a few years ago, we were looking at it. It was like, what? $250 for just to get in the motherfucker?
Yeah, basically. Yeah, I think it was like lawn seats, and then you had to pay for camping too.
No, I mean, like, there was a ticket where it was all 4 days, and you had, it was a campsite, and all 4 days. Just a basic, like, tent site was like $200 or some shit.
Right.
Per person. Like, but that was just the site and to get in.
Right.
Like, not shit all else. And it was like, holy fuck, man. Now, you gotta come up with, like, $2,000 to go to the gathering. Like, still, I never went.
Right. I almost went to 1 year.
You ever
And
been?
it was
You
up
ever
in
actually
Detroit.
been to one?
Huh?
Have you been to one?
I haven't been in one, but I've been around one.
Ledges.
Yeah. Or
Apparently.
No. What? I don't think it was at the Ledges. It was a very long weekend. And again, we didn't even get in the fucking place.
I remember.
Back then, the fucking tickets were expensive too, but it wasn't that fucking expensive.
Yeah. Well, it's like the Porta John company I used to work for. My one boss, Mike, worked one of the last years the gathering was at the Ledges. Like, went in twice during the day to clean all the Porta Johns. He's like, dude, it was fucking anarchy.
Oh, yeah.
Like, well, I mean, because you're trying to drive through that crowd of people in a fucking tanker truck. You know?
Yep.
Like, I went up there just, like, on regular concert weekends, and it was a fucking madhouse.
Right.
I can only imagine when it was the gathering because, like, fuck.
Everybody went, man.
Huh?
I said everybody went. I knew went, other than, like, us three. You know, me, you, and Margot.
Oh, that was that other spot down there. It's still in Ohio. Cave in Rock was Illinois.
Yeah.
I think that was the one we were gonna go to. Was Cave in Rock? Or was that one? I don't remember. Done lost too many brain cells.
No, it was still in Ohio.
I can't remember where it is now because it's still in Ohio. See, now that's gonna bother me.
I'm on it.
I'm on it. Jump on it. All right. What the fuck? Look, I just want y'all to look at the glory that is this screwdriver. Okay, you see it? You see it right here? It's next to my face, okay? Screwdriver next to my face. Look, it's still next to my face. It's still next to my face. It's still next to my face. That is a whole lot of fucking screwdriver. Why do you need that much screwdriver, Greg?
You know what's that? Listen, again,
Can I
work.
get the whole thing in the frame? Ah, I can. Look at that thing. Look at that thing.
Right.
That's ridiculous.
Well,
Ooh,
you'd
we
be
gotta do a show in
surprised.
3D.
But no, that you wouldn't believe how many times that thing came in useful. That thing here, the reason why it's here is because my TV upstairs, the wall mount, has got the Phillips head screws that go up through the bottom to screw it, to lock it into place. And that's perfect to get right up in there. You ain't got to fucking put your arm up in there, TV all, hold the TV out and all that shit, and just
Mine
done.
just got them clips. They go kunkin.
Yeah, mine's old, dude. I've had that one forever.
Hurry up. Tell me where it is.
Da-da-da.
I'm going to remember before you figure it out.
Fuck.
What?
Didn't find anything nearby. Here's what happened at other cities. No.
What the fuck? What did you even type into Google?
Gathering of the Juggalos.
I swear to God. I'm gonna get my phone back out and do your fucking job for you.
Alright.
See if I can beat
There
you.
we go. Hatchet news. This Jet Jane's fat ass and all. Alright, let's see here. Line
Legend
up.
Valley.
Huh?
Legend Valley. Legend Valley, Ohio. There you
That's
go.
where it's at this year?
That's where it's been at the last few years.
Okay. What
See?
the
See how
fuck?
easy that is, Greg? I'm not
Fuck.
looking at the screen. Profession now. Better. Bitch.
Fuck it then. I don't even know why I try.
We're doing all this juggling. Yeah,
Yeah, like, yeah. Mm. Supposed to be running. There it is. I still have my hatchet, man, too. Kathy got the girl one still.
I don't have mine anymore.
Yeah, I still have mine.
No, Sindel has mine. I gave it to her when she moved.
Yeah, fuck, I ain't. Actually,
Well, last I saw it, Sindel had mine.
yeah, she probably still does.
Yeah,
I would imagine.
right. I don't think she'd get rid of it.
Right. Yeah. I think Kathy bought me mine. I think. I don't know.
Anyway, I think it's about that time.
Yeah. Coming up on an hour, so.
Come here, Clippy. It's time to end the show.
Oh my
I'm
god.
Scotty, that's Greg.
Good night, y'all.
Bye. It's coming!